This location in Australia has been described as beautiful, mystic and haunting. It's surrounded by mystery and holds a special connection to the First Nation mob in the area, as well as captivating the imagination of Australia as a whole. Hanging Rock, a former volcano, is located in the Australian state of Victoria. It is a distinctive geological formation which reaches 718 metres above sea level and is also referred to as Dryden's Rock. The hanging part of its name comes from a boulder suspended between two other boulders at the entrance to the walking trail. A popular picnic and hiking spot, the landscape is considered one of the prettiest in Australia. Hanging Rock is located around the traditional boundaries of 3 First Nation tribes, who have all been its caretakers throughout history. There have been multiple archaeological investigations at Hanging Rock, which have found stone tool deposits, some of which date back at least 10,000 years, meaning the First Nation people of the area have been using this location as a resource and sacred place since the end of the last ice age. The location caught the nation's interest when the film Picnic at Hanging Rock, based on Joan Lindsay's 1967 novella of the same name, was released. At the centre of this mystery is the disappearance of 3 schoolgirls and a teacher during a Valentine's Day school picnic. In the year 1900, students and faculty from the nearby Appleyard College were having a picnic during a day trip to Hanging Rock. During the picnic, 4 students named Miranda, Irma, Marion and Edith decided to climb one of the location's monoliths, with their teacher Mrs. McCraw following after them. At first, only Edith returned from the climb. When she returned to the picnic, she was in hysterics and had no memory of what had happened on the rock. Searches were immediately organised to look for the 3 students and their teacher, but only Irma was ever found. In addition to that, strange events continued to happen around the members of Appleyard College, with some of them perishing in a fire and others found dead, apparently of suicide. Though there were more searches in the years that followed, the students and teacher that disappeared on Valentine's Day were never seen again. Although there is no evidence that this story comes from an element of truth, the eeriness and paranormal aspect of the story continues to attract great interest. There are reports of strange encounters, occurrences and happenings involved in the making of this film. When the author and the producer met at Hanging Rock, the author's wristwatch inexplicably stopped. This happened to other members of the film crew throughout the filming of the movie on the site. Strangely, at the premiere of the film, the clock of the cinema stopped at 12. There are other accounts of cars, when approaching Hanging Rock, suddenly stopping, or the electronics in the vehicle playing up. Some visitors report whispers when walking amongst the boulders that could be explained by wind whistling through the gaps in the rock, or it could be something else. Some still debate whether the story told in Picnic at Hanging Rock had elements based in truth. At the beginning of the novella, author Joan Lindsay writes the following foreword: "Whether Picnic at Hanging Rock is fact or fiction, readers must decide for themselves. As the fateful picnic took place in the year 1900, and all the characters who appear in this book are long since dead, it hardly seems important. Either way, the monolith, known as Hanging Rock, is a beautiful and spiritual place, which seems to hide the secrets and memories of those who venture within it, in its caves and crevices."